do. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Hello? Is anyone home? Lost all of my viewers. Had a lot of viewers. Okay, can you guys hear me? Do we have audio? I think I may be having some issues on my end. Checking things out right now. I keep getting these drop frames hitting. Stream lives. Can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Come back and have sound. Yay. Alright. Having some issues with the internet. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, honestly, guys, for all I know, the infrastructure here in the state has completely blown up again. I don't know. But you can hear me. Hey. Welcome back. What were we talking about? What were we talking about when the internet god says no? No. No. Ted Cruz, that's right. That's what it was. There you go. It's a test. So there's some vocal recognition going on. Vocal recognition, voice recognition. I don't even know what day it is, y'all. I don't even know what month it is. Voice recognition, that when you say the word Ted Cruz, it shuts down your stream. I did call out Ted Cruz. And on a lesser note, not a lesser note, but on a similar note, where the hell is John Cornyn in all this? Our other senator from Texas. Like, is there any bigger example of ineffectual leadership than the combination of Greg Abbott, Ted Cruz, John Cornyn? Throw Rick Perry in because he's a complete asshole. Even though he's not in elected government anymore. He wasn't even in elected government before, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, let's talk about something else. You guys want to talk about something else? We can talk about other things. Let's see what we want to talk about. We could talk about... Okay, well, I'll give you a choice. You're learning so many politicians' names. If there's one good thing that has happened in the past 4 years, I would argue that it has been an increase in engagement in our political system. In some ways, that would be a negative. But I think in most ways, there's probably some positives with that. Right? I hope. We don't know. We don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. Oh my God, Qui-Gon. Have I ever mentioned to anybody on stream how much I despise this myth of American individualism? Despise it. Because it is a myth. That's a whole other thing. You're right, Oz. The more people that vote, the better a republic will be. And yet, since the 2020 election, there have been over 100 bills filed in state legislatures to restrict the rights of voting. Hey, we lost the election. We can't win on ideas, so let's just keep people from voting in the first place. That's what it boils down to. Effing hate it. So much. And there's nothing we can do. Well, there are things we can do. I don't want to say there's nothing we can do. That's bullshit. That's a cop-out. It is a cop-out to say there's nothing we can do. I can say it's tough. If you look at the state of Texas, we are so gerrymandered. I would argue that Texas is not a red state. Texas is definitely a purple state. Maybe even lean a little blue, but we're going to say purple right now. If we weren't as gerrymandered as we were, this would be a totally different conversation. I mean, we share a district that goes almost all the way to the coast, 3 hours away. And it's not like it's a huge swath. There are areas that are gerrymandered in the state that are literally the width of the state highway so that they can connect two populations. Hate it. I haven't. Okay. I am seeing comments on YouTube. Oh, yes, I am. Are we frozen again? Oh my God, why are we doing so weird? Vote the party of the lesser asshole. I gotta tell you, man, I think there's one party that has the least amount of assholes lately. No, I'm good. Okay. I got like a flood of YouTube messages all of a sudden. I think there was some kind of lag with the YouTube messages catching up, so I don't know. Hey, Cheryl, what's going on? Roving Naturalist. What's going on, Cheryl? Welcome to the stream in my new personal overlay. You should have seen my intro. Yeah, I wasn't seeing YouTube comments for a while there. I'm not sure why, but they've popped back in now. But yeah, you should see my my intro. Here's my please wait. You want to see my please wait screen? It doesn't matter whether you want to or not. You're going to because I made it.
You seem to have everything, Mrs. Clark. Ever think you had bad breath, too?
No, but you do. Nice thing about these pizza rolls.
Anyways, you guys get the idea. Had fun with it. I had fun with it. Who knows? Maybe I'll do more stuff with it. I was talking about this earlier because when I'm sitting there with Caden sometimes, so Caden has this thing now, probably stream disconnected. It says I'm back now. What is going on with the internet today, y'all? Don't understand. Oh, jeez. Don't understand why complete deregulation is a good thing. Understand it as a spectrum, and you have to have too much regulation. It seems like Texas and Alberta, North Texas have too little. We definitely have too little regulation in the state of Texas. Absolutely. Bob, I am sorry we are losing you. Streams have been wonky on everything, apparently. I hope you guys can hear me. I'll keep talking. No sound again? I don't know if that's no sound or if I just was mouthing it. No sound, says Oz. Well, let's see. Oh, see, YouTube is apparently hearing me fine. This is a Twitch issue. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it's a Twitch issue right now. Because I've dropped the stream. I get the notification here that I've dropped the stream. I'm not sure why I'm dropping. Maybe it's I don't know. I don't know why I'm dropping the stream. It could be my ingest settings, but I don't know why it would be that. It might be a connection thing. I don't know. Well, we're going to keep now sound a tad Heilmish. That's a word I'm not familiar with. Help me out here, Biscuit. Do I not sound like me? We're going to say it's a Texas power issue. That's what we're going to say. Heliumish. Really? Heliumish? I am a total rebel. I just don't care anymore. I don't know, y'all. Well, whatever it is, Erythro says ever since he got power back, it's been wonky with the net. We haven't had that much problem, but I haven't tried to stream. So maybe this is a thing with streaming. I don't know. But it's being annoying. Whatever. I've even lost track. I think I was talking about when I'm sitting there with Caden in the afternoon. That's right. I was talking about that. Let's go back to the Caden talk. It's a lot better to talk about Caden than it is Ted fucking Cruz. Pudding cup. Anyway. So Caden doesn't sleep lately 80% of the time without me there with him. So I will sit with Caden, and sometimes I'll fall asleep with him, and sometimes I won't. And it sucks when I can't fall asleep with him, because then I'm stuck there for like 2 hours. Usually we're going to say like an hour, hour and a half, but sometimes 2.5 hours, where I'm just sitting there and I can't really move. It's not the most comfortable chair to sit in for 2 hours, especially when I'm kind of like leaned back. So it's not the most comfortable experience in the world, but my brain starts rolling during these times where I'm like, oh, hey, what if I did this? Which goes to the entry or the please wait screen, the video that I was showing you guys earlier. I kind of want to play around with it. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know if I'll do it. And if I do, I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I kind of want to play around with that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, so do we want to talk about Wandavision? Or can anyone hear me talk about Wandavision? Is probably a better way to put it. Yeah, Cheryl, I actually really want to play around with that. I don't know. It actually, I actually went back when I was sitting there thinking about this stuff earlier. I remembered something early ARG kind of stuff that I remember experiencing. I'm talking like 20 years ago level ARG stuff. It kind of makes me want to play around. Oh no, Cheryl, you haven't seen one. Catch up, girl. Come on now. Here, let's chat a little about WandaVision. So WandaVision. I will say I kind of called it. No, I'm not going to say I kind of called it. I definitely knew that Agnes had something to do with stuff. Definitely knew that. I mean, Darth, I miss This Doesn't Suck too. I hope it can come back at some point. When we are post-pandemic, if there's a way for this to come back, by God, I want it to come back. But we kind of have to see. Hey, do you guys want a printer for $100 at Best Buy? Because there's an ad right here on my screen for it. Anyway. I don't think that it was a huge deal for me to call it like that. I think a lot of people are like, that Agnes, there's something about Agnes. But if we go to the Halloween episode, when Vision came down and talked to her in the car, I knew she was a little over the top. When she was like, you're dead. Is like, no, that doesn't feel right to me. And also, when he like broke the other guy out of the thing, did he ever mention Wanda? He just talked about her. She's telling us what to do and everything like that. I'm pretty sure they were talking about Agnes the whole time. Anyways, hey Damien, welcome back. Need a Weirdling anthem to play at the end of the stream, and then color bars and a beep. Who wants to make a Weirdling anthem? Anybody out there, any musicians out there want to make a Weirdling anthem? Who is Ralph and Snooper's going to... Yeah. Okay, so... I have questions. I have questions. Wait, y'all, I have questions. I want to know so much. The Snooper is going to snoop. That was Pietro at the end, right? I'm trying to remember. That was Pietro at the end. that came in and found Rambo like looking through stuff. Snooper's gonna snoop, right? Are we back? I think we're back. Jeez Louise. It says it disconnected again. I don't know why we're disconnecting. There's some weirdness happening, but whatever. The question I have is Pietro a creation of Agnes, or is Pietro a creation of Wanda? Is it an amalgamation? Is this really going to be a way to introduce mutants into the MCU? Because I was originally thinking, when you bring Pietro in from the Fox X-Men movies, that would be a great way to kind of merge those worlds together. Here's what I think is happening, y'all. Because I lost stream again. I'm going to tell you what I think is happening. Okay, I'm back. Streamlabs multi-streams through a company called Restream. Restream is a company that is based here in Austin. I'm guessing maybe Restream has... Yeah, we're having some issues. So I'm checking the speed test, and we have Google Fiber, and it's not great. We should be getting like gig. I'm looking at 54 down, 92 up. I'm going to do a speed test on mine and see if there may be some like... But on the computer, it says that we're doing 800 download. Okay, so that was my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi should still be getting faster than that. Upload is bad, though. There's a problem with the upload. Yeah, upload's hitting like 115. There's no reason for that. I'm getting 800 download, but 115 upload. So there's something going on with... Well, I don't... Freaking A, I dropped again. Where's the problem? Let me see if I can find something happening up with all the stuff that's happening. Yeah. AI suite. Power is very high. Hold on a second. Why is my AI suite? We're closing that shit. All right, we're back. Let's try this stuff. Before Doctor Strange became the Source Supreme. Man, I don't know, Roms. I wonder if they would go that deep for a TV show, because that was a deleted scene. That's something that they haven't really... Like, if you're just a casual viewer of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is probably 70% of the population right now, would they really have a tie-in to a deleted scene that maybe only like 10% of the fans of the Marvel Universe have seen? I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just wonder whether they would kind of make that little stretch to get into there with the deleted scene. Agatha, so I wanted to look up something here. So Agatha Harkness, as far as the Marvel Universe is concerned, Agatha has been around a long time, like before the Salem witch trials and everything like that. So she was a witch, and she's been around a long time. I will admit I don't know a ton about her history. I was hoping to get a chance to do a little research before we started the stream, but, you know, crying child and everything like that. But she's apparently been a constant thorn in Wanda's side. So I don't know. I wonder how much of this they're going to rewrite for this 10,000 years. 10,000 years. Good God. 10,000 years. Dark, you think the next episode is a clip show? What makes you say that? Because I think we might be breaking the TV show format. We're looking at what, 2 episodes? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think the clip show is well, number one, I'll go back to something that you all called me on last week, which said that it wasn't kind of the family sitcom format. I would argue that a clip show is also not a family sitcom format, so I don't know if they would do that. I would also say that clip shows are no longer ubiquitous. Like 10, 20 years ago, yeah, America's Funniest Videos was everywhere. Where is it now? I don't know. Is it even still on? Or is it on one of the side networks? I'm not sure. So I'm not sure I buy a clip show. Again, I'm not sure you're wrong. I just don't know. Do they air it on... Well, I don't know. I don't know anybody that watches it anymore, for what it's worth. If they were going to do something, I would potentially argue it would be more like a YouTube thing. I don't know. Why not? But again, it doesn't fit the family sitcom idea. That's why I think we're reaching a point where we're going to break through that format. Now that Agatha has revealed herself and Wanda knows, she doesn't know what's going on, but she has more of an idea what's going on. I don't think that that's going to continue. I mean, they can't do it all the way through. What's going to happen in the next 2 episodes, I have no idea. No clue. But something. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm getting a little frustrated with the stream disconnecting. It's really hard to have a conversation with you guys and interact because every time I start to talk and read what you're saying, we drop the stream. We'll see. Maybe I call it early tonight, which I'm kind of bummed on because there's some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I don't know. Wandavision, however, still I think is a great, great show. Well, I think they already did explain the why. Well, explain the why and the how. They almost did it with Agatha's theme song. Her theme song showed her in each episode what she had done to, move the story along, move the plot along, things like that. So I'm not sure they need to do it again. Now, this could very well happen. Friday, I could watch this show and be like, oh, Dark was right, clip show. I'm just not going to buy it. You have a valid argument. You have a very valid argument, Dark. I'm just not sure I'm going to buy it. Yeah, I mean, that sounds shitty, but I'm not convinced by it because we're still outside of the family sitcom format. I still think that they kind of broke the format with Agatha's reveal, and we've reached the 2000s, the modern era of television. And I don't think that clip shows are ubiquitous enough to really have that level of familiarity with modern viewers. Again, if this show had come out in the mid-90s or when America's Home Video was just like a huge thing, sure. I just don't know anybody that watched it. And I don't know anybody in the younger generations. Well, I mean, you watch it, obviously. You're a youngin'. You're a youngin', Dark. You watch it. But I don't know many people that still watch this show. So I don't know. Like I said, you could be absolutely right, and I'm way off base. I'm usually off base, let's be honest. But we'll see. Again, I'm really kind of bummed that I'm having trouble with the stream tonight, but I think what I'll do, let's move off of WandaVision right now. And the other thing I wanted, how are you guys on tech? How are you on tech as far as cord cutting goes? How many of you out here have cut the cord and don't have cable and just do everything streaming? Because I have questions. See, that's one of my frustrations. We have Google Fiber, and traditionally the network here is freaking lights out. We never have an issue with it. It's just streaming perfect nonstop. Actually, I want to check something real quick here. Boop boop boo doo boop ba doo boo doo 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 doo. Here we go. Anyway, in the process of life, they haven't got, well, see, all of our internet and our TV comes through Google Fiber. But what I'm realizing is that Google Fiber, as far as TV delivery, they don't want to do it. I've learned that because they don't have a ton of support for it. I mean, they'll support it. And so far, Google Fiber in general has been a perfect experience. Compared to the other cable and internet we had before, you never want to not have Google Fiber. Don't talk to me about AT&T or Spectrum or whatever you want to say. Google Fiber is the way to roll. Anyways, the TV we're getting through there, it would be cheaper for me to get a live TV streaming option than it is for me to continue to get the TV option with Google Fiber. And if you go to the fiber... I lost the stream. Yeah, y'all, I'm calling the stream. I disconnect every few minutes. It's stupid. I'm not going to do that. That's just stupid. So, thanks for hanging out for a little while tonight. I'm sorry that things weren't a little more stable. Hopefully they will be better next week. We'll see. I'm not sure what's going on or why. This is ridiculous. I just lost the stream again and now it's back.